Good evening, everybody. It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little stream for you lads and lasses. How are you all doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. We're here for a Friday night chit chat, get into the latest news, of course, of which there isn't that much, but there is some, and discuss the shithouse Glazers sale update and all that sort of stuff, and just have a chinwag, have a Q&A, have a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Happy Friday, everybody. Thank God it's Friday. Hope you're all doing well today. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got the game tomorrow, of course. Looking forward to that. We're going to get into the latest information that we've got. Thank you, Lars. Yes, we've got a new intro, mate. It's looking pretty boss, isn't it? Matthew says, loving the opening intro. Thank you, bro. JD, get in there. Nice pig impression. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Adam Rawson, the Hoop Man. How you doing? Uncaged Squid, Nick Pendragon. G'day from down under, bro. Simon Almeida, how are you? Alan, Stoic Savage, Ryan, Sanjay, Malps, Paul, great to see you. Momo, Uncaged Squid, Danny, Stephanie Griffith. Thank you, Stephanie. Says we got 40 likes on the stream. That's awesome. Everybody, please do give us a cheeky little like spike at the start of this one. Twat the thumbs ups if you haven't done so. Give us a cheeky little like. You know it makes sense. And also, if you are new to the channel, get yourself subscribed. We are on here daily with the latest updates, giving you the latest United news in a no bullshit way. So make sure you hit the old cheeky little subscribe and smash the like if you happen to be new around here. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Thank you very much for getting aboard the Bacon Express today. It seems like my live chat is not functioning properly. Oh, there it is. Stay Gold, Goffy, Matthew Smith, time is up. Everybody, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you all, every single one of you legends. Edward Reed, I'm glad you got your t-shirt, bud. Yeah, pleased to hear it got all the way to Canada, eh? Get in there, my son. Also, how you doing, Stephanie, Momo, Alan, everyone in the live chat, great to see you. Ryan, what's happening? V Cobra, Gordon, get in there, you legend. Joe Tate, Colin, Matthew Smith, and everybody else as well. Thanks for joining. Smash the likes, give it a share around. You can check out the link pinned to the top of the live chat by giving us a cheeky little retweet there. There it is. You know what to do. Share it around and we'll shout you out a bit later on in the show. But happy Friday, everybody. How are we all doing tonight on a scale of 1 to 69? 69 being absolutely epic, like, I don't know, coming back in the last few dire minutes of the game in 1999 against Bayern München to steal victory from the jaws of defeat against the Germans. And number 1 being absolutely, truly gastastic, like, I don't know, Jadon Sancho's work ethic or something. Let us know where you guys are at. But I hope you're having a great night tonight anyway. And let's get stuck into the latest sort of news and goings on at the football club. Hopefully 69's all round. That's what she said. Right, let's discuss. Let's start off with some of the positive news. There's only 2 tiny little bits of positive news that we can really discuss right now, because there really isn't much positive news, is there? But we'll just get in with a little bit of positive news. So earlier on, Manchester United reporting that Andre Onana, what's my name? Onana, what's my game? Has been nominated for various different goalkeeping awards now. 3 different ones to be precise. This guy's a baller. Shame that obviously his nominations are on the back of playing for Inter and not Manchester United, but he is now a Manchester United player because we bought him, and that's how it works. So he has, of course, been nominated for the Ballon d'Or, the Yashin Trophy Award nominee, FIFA, the Best Goalkeeper nominee, Andre Onana. Get in there, my son. Andre Onana. What's his name? The guy's a beast. So hopefully let's see him flourish at Manchester United under Erik ten Hag. Only one negative about this situation, really, is that he could well be pissing off to the Africa Cup of Nations for a while. Great stuff with Cameroon. So that is a concern. But, you know, that's sort of what we know by going in for players who represent African nations. It's like that's probably going to happen. And it's obviously a shame, but that's why we've gone and got Tom Heaton. He's the backup goalkeeper who's injured at the moment. But I am a little bit worried about what's going on for that goalkeeper position in January. Yes, indeed. That's it. that's the positive stuff. Now, on to the negative stuff. Seems like it, doesn't it? There's not much positive stuff going on at United. Actually, this is positive stuff from Ten Hag. You know, quotes that I didn't mention earlier on in my preview this afternoon. He said, it's always about the team. The team is above everything else. There are a lot of different personalities, and you have to manage them. The team is always above everything else. Love that from Erik Ten Hag. You know, it's true. The team is above everything else, guys. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about egos or individuals. It should be about working together, having each other's backs, playing as a team, being united. You know, we are called Manchester United, but if we're being honest, over the last couple of seasons, there's not that much United going on about us, really. There's nothing too much United. We're basically Manchester divided. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Hey, Nicola! I'm doing my stream, love. What the devil are you doing? You're making so much noise. It's very off-putting. Do you think Trevor McDonald has clanging and banging going on in the back where he's trying to read the fucking news? No, he doesn't. Excuse me. So basically, there's obviously some things going on at the football club, which is the issue here, right? It's always about the team, not the players. It's about the team, guys. That's what we have to remember here. So, you know, there is no I in team, but there is an I in meat pie. Anagram of meat is team. Luke Shaw loves a Fray Bentos pie. You know what I'm saying? There you go. So, anyway, so that's the positive stuff, guys. Let's talk about the negative stuff, shall we? But yes, thank you everyone for getting it in. Mrs. P's offside, says Momo Mino. Trevor McDonald. Ask for a sandwich, says Joe Tate. Mrs. P got the Hoover on at 10 at night. Yeah, basically that's what's going on. You like the noise in the background, says Diego. Oh, goodness me. Sorry, guys, but I had to just address it. Otherwise, it was just going to bug me out. I couldn't concentrate there. Yeah, that's right. Mrs. P, yellow card. I don't care if you're doing the washing up. You're clanging and banging. Yellow card for you. You're in the book. All right? Steady on now, otherwise you'll get a second yellow and you'll be sent. You'll be sent for an early bath. Do you understand? Right, anyway, okay, so let's let's carry on with the negative shite. So, the sale, guys. The Glazers shithouse is still being here. Everton getting sold in the blink of an eye. Other clubs getting sold in quick time. Chelsea, big club, getting sold in quick time. Okay, there was an issue with the Russian ownership, etc. Maybe his assets being frozen and all the rest of it. So he wanted a quick sale. But in reality, you know, this club's sale from Manchester United, the Glazers shithouses, it's not really justified. It doesn't make any sense why this is taking so long, other than to say that the Glazers shithouses are greedy, grubby, money-grabbing bastards, and they're quite happy and content just to take a very long time in order to get the sale done so they can make as much money as possible, I suppose. If you keep the potential buyers teetering on a knife edge and waiting in suspense, just maybe you could squeeze a few extra coins out of them just to speed things up a little bit. I think that's kind of what these wankers are playing at, really. Who knows? I mean, look, there's a bunch of Glazer shithouses in the Glazer family who are all on board here, and it's maybe understood that there's a couple of people want to stay, a couple of people want to go and sell. So I guess it's quite hard when you've got a bunch of different people within a family who can't all agree on the same outcome of a sale of a football club. But this is actually a joke. The amount of time it's taken is just an absolute joke. Hey, Matty Norton, thank you so much for your super chat here, bud. Let's get some C's in there for Matty Norton. Thank you. He says, how do you feel about Pellistri's comments? Personally, I love his attitude, and I think a front three of Rashford, Hoyland himself could do very well. I love Pellistri's comments, mate. He seems like a real battler. He seems to have the right ethics. He knows that, you know, it's not just about being a forward playing sort of player. It's about working hard for the team. It's about tracking back. It's about defending. It's about being a team player. And I do like what he's saying, to be honest. I like everything I've ever heard from Pellistri, to be fair. He sounds like a very committed young player with his head screwed on. And that's something we could do more of with at United. Certainly none of these prima donna egotistical meltbags. So I think Pellistri knows the opportunity that's in front of him at United. Let's hope that he stays grounded, stays on the right trajectory, and gets himself to be one of the best sort of players, Uruguayan players ever. That's what we're hoping for, That's what we're hoping for. Thank you so much there, Mr. Matty Norton. I appreciate you. Let's get some love in there. Mrs. P playing the drums on those pots and pans. MUFC Realist says, Piggy will sleep in the doghouse tonight. Do you know what? I like sleeping in the doghouse, mate. If I'm not in the doghouse, something's not right, mate. I'm used to be sleeping in the doghouse, mate. You know what I mean? I feel at home in the doghouse. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Smith, thanks so much for your super chat as well. He's got a super sticker in it that says 100. Thank you. Have we got 100 likes, have we? Mate, thank you everyone for hitting that like button, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We haven't actually, but we're on our way. Do us a favour. I thought that's what you meant. Do us a favour and smash that like button. Let's get this sucker to 100 likes on this Friday evening. That'd be fantastic. Please do twat the likes. You know it makes sense, right? Nice one. Anyway, okay, let's move on. So, the reason I'm talking about the shithouse Glazers is because there is some news going on tonight. Or I say news. It's more just absolute crap, to be honest with you. But there are headlines coming out this evening about the Glazer shithouse situation. I guess we should talk about it. So, here's an absolutely speculative, absolute nonsense, guff piece of journalism for you right here. But let's pop it up on screen. And it says this. Sir Jim Ratcliffe threatens to walk away from Manchester United takeover as Glazers make new request. There's some reports essentially saying that the Glazers want to try and keep voting rights or some bullshit like this, keep voting rights at the football club. If they're going to stay on in some capacity, they want the ability to have some sort of voting rights and all this guff. It just sounds like absolute nonsense to me, to be fair. I mean, out of all the candidates that are going to buy Manchester United or could potentially buy Manchester United anyway, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is not really the one that most of us want. I mean, let's ask the chat. Guys, Sir Jim Ratcliffe or Sheikh Jassim? Answers on a postcard. Let us know in the live chat who you think is the right candidate for the takeover. Most of us will say Sheikh Jassim because he's got the most money. He can also buy 100% of the football club. That's what they're looking for, is a complete sale, a full sale. And I think most United fans want a full sale because that's the most likely way to get us back on the right trajectory of winning things, investing, having the stadiums and facilities that we need, and having a lot of money, 100% backing, investing money into the football club, and actually making us great again. If we get Sir Jim Ratcliffe, as much as it could be better than the Glazers shithouses, it might just be Glazers 2.0. He's only sort of pledging to buy apparently 51% of the football club, so a majority stake in Manchester United, which means that, he's got the controlling stake of the football club. But keeping Glazer shithouses on the board, or keeping Glazer shithouses in the club, certainly in regards to them having a percentage still left, a hefty percentage of the football club, is not the answer. If Sir Jim comes in and we've still got Glazers on basically with a big chunk, 18-19% of the football club, that's a disgrace also. So, look, journalist Phil Brown claims that the Glazers are attempting to convince Sir Jim Ratcliffe to allow them to have voting rights on the board should he allow them to stay on. It's mooted that Ineos have proposed to keep Avram and Joel Glazer on as minority shareholders, a rumour that has angered supporters. Brown says that talks between the two parties have been held recently. I personally find that this is probably a load of old bullshit, to be honest with you. Who in their right mind is going to have the Glazer shithouses on board with voting rights if they're buying the club off of them, unless there's some underhanded, filthy, backhanded, disgraceful deal that's taking place between the likes of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the Glazer shithouses, where, as I say, he buys 51% of the club and then they retain 18-19% of the club, and then obviously they're going to have some voting rights and things like that potentially. So, it's a disgrace. Let's hope that that's not the case. Let's just hope that Sheikh Jassim wins out and gets the club. Otherwise, we will be looking forward to a Glazers 2.0 ownership under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, it seems. If he buys the club and buys 51% of it and the Glazers stay, that's not what we want. That is not what we want. Can we just get a hashtag Glazers out in the live chat, please, guys? I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of even discussing it, to be honest. I just want this to be over with. There's other football clubs that are getting sold. There's other deals that are being done much quicker than Manchester United. And it's just so sad to see how the mighty have fallen under the current regime of ownership. We want to get back to our glory days. We want to get back to being able to challenge for the top trophies in the top teams. And we're just nowhere near it because of our owners. And trust me, things will never get better until those wank bags have gone. Also, look, right now, the club is in free fall in regards to the value of the football club. There's big problems at the football club, on and off the pitch. Not only are we struggling to actually contend with the top teams in all competitions, but we're struggling off the pitch as well. We know that. There's issues with player power. There's issues with off-the-field shenanigans and horrible stuff going on with players. And it's all having a negative impact on the football club and the value of the football club as well. So if we have a look at the share prices, the share price situation is not looking good. I mean, it doesn't bother me right now. I don't care. I don't give a shite about it, to be fair. Anything that gets these Glazer shithouses to sell. If they see that their share price and the value of their football club's going down like this, then perhaps they will be more likely to accept a £6 billion offer or whatever from Sheikh Jassim. So I don't give a shit about it, to be fair. But it just goes to show you what's happening at this club. The longer these Glazers keep the stranglehold of this club, the less the fan base are, inspired or prepared to really buy into what's going on at this football club, and it has a knock-on effect massively in regards to the overall value of this club. You can see United's share price continues to fall on the New York Stock Exchange this evening. So after a slight increase in the opening hour when the share price rose to $19.77, the price has now dropped to the opening value of $19.66. Presently, it seems unlikely there'll be a big increase in the stock price today. So this is earlier on, and obviously, it's probably more to come in that regard because they're still here. The reason why there was all these big increases in share prices previously is because people felt like perhaps the sale would be coming imminently, and therefore we'd have new owners. There would be a big upturn, a big boost in the fortunes of Manchester United with the new owners coming in. But right now, it's up in the air, and until they do piss off, it's probably just going to continue to plummet. But look, obviously, Sheikh Jassim situation there, will he go and be able to win out the day? This is the thing. Well, okay, so before the international break, there was talk of a sale at Everton, and obviously it was not public, but basically there was obviously a lot of backlash against the current board that was there basically at the time. And, obviously now they've secured a takeover at Everton, and okay, there's more difficulty going on at Manchester United. I get it, with extra people in the Glazer family to pay off and to have everybody singing from the same hymn sheet there, and because it is a bigger, more expensive football club, it's obviously difficult. But it just goes to show you it can be done. It can be done. And Manchester United, the current owners, there's no real good reason why they haven't sold the football club yet. It's an absolute disgrace. I'll ask the live chat for a bit of fun here. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you think that the Glazers will sell this football club before the end of 2023. Before the end of 2023. That gives them a few months to sell this football club. Smash a 1 if you think that will happen. Smash a 2 or any other number if you think that, sadly, this football club probably will continue in the hands of the Glazer shithouses into the new year and maybe well beyond that. Let us know. Look at this. Mostly 2s. There's a couple of 1s, a couple of positive people there. But unfortunately, mostly 2s coming in here, sadly. Yeah, and I think that's where we're at, really. It's very sad. So Mike Keegan from the Daily Mail suggests that the Glazers are in no rush to sell the football club at all. He says the latest is that we're approaching a year since the announcement, and we still don't have a conclusion. He says, I checked in this on Wednesday morning with those close to the process on all sides who say it remains ongoing. One source described the Glazers as very patient people. Oh, I bet they're very patient people. If they stand to make a bit of extra cash, if they can get a few extra coins out of the prospective owners, then yes, they will be prepared to wait, because that's all they care about. They don't care about putting United in the best stead for the future. They don't care about giving the fans what they want by getting away and making a nice clean break early. They don't give a shit about that. They just want money, money, money. It's so funny in a wankbag's world. Glazers, very patient people, which I guess will surprise nobody. Stubborn could be another word you might use. This is from Mike Keegan. So, very disappointing. Very much the same old story. We're still waiting. There is still no date or even real revelations going on, or even big understandings happening that this will be taking place anytime soon. So there's reports that investors are holding out on Sheikh Jassim to win the takeover battle, with the latest reports that the strongest indication he will emerge victorious against the Jim Ratcliffe of Ineos. As part of his takeover plan, Sheikh Jassim has vowed to eradicate the club's £1 billion debt acquired under the Glazer tenure. Scumbags. $1 billion in debt with these Glazer clowns as our owners. What an absolute disgrace after buying the club with 800 million of debt money. That's the owners we've got. But if we get Sheikh Jassim in, he vows to clear the debt. So that's what we want. We want a full sale only. We want to get rid of all the debt. Whoever buys the football club is going to have to just not only buy the club for 5-6 billion, whatever it may be, they're also going to have to smack down a couple of billion as soon as they get through the door to do things like clear debts, to do things like give us the stadium facilities that we need, to buy players, to give the manager what he needs. You know, they're going to have to just smack down a couple of billion. So Mr. Skintman himself, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, ain't going to be the answer. You know what I mean? I mean, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, in comparison to Sheikh Jassim, might as well be a hobo on the street drinking out of a brown paper bag, my friends. Okay, he might be worth 15 bill, or his Ineos company might be worth 15 bill. I get it, he's not short of a few bob. But in regards to Sheikh Jassim, he might as well be a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? He kind of looks like one too. If you think about it, if you add it up, he might be asset rich. He might be asset rich, but is he rich? Is he richy rich? Is he Macaulay Culkin in that movie rich? No. I don't think he is. He's obviously really rich. He is very rich, but is he really Sheikh Jassim rich? The answer to that, my friends, is no, he's not. So, you know, it is what it is. It's very sad, of course, that we're in this situation and we don't have, we don't have these owners coming in yet. But we want Sheikh Jassim to come in, and he's got the money, and there's an understanding, of course, that Manchester United may well be in the best position if we can get him. But what the share price means for the takeover, this is from Jack Flintham on MEN, says that plenty of talks around the share price of United. But he says, while it's not the be-all and end-all, a significant increase in the share price is suggested to be a sign of the market's confidence of a sale, which is what we've talked about previously. The share price seems to go through the roof whenever there's the glimmer of hope that these Glazer shithouses are going to sell soon. But likewise, obviously, on the other hand of things, when there's a slump in the price, it's an indication of the market's uncertainty regarding a possible takeover. So when you continue to see this decline in the share price of Manchester United, it just does add more fuel to the flame that these Glazer shithouses are looking to stay. But who really knows? We hope that these guys are going to go very soon. As of right now, it just doesn't really look like it's going to happen imminently. Probably it will be 2024. We can't really say with any sort of real confidence. As we know, the process is still going on. There is still negotiations. There is still NDAs in place. Nobody can really truly talk about it. Yeah, we might have journalists saying that people close to the situation know what's going on and they're indicating this and indicating that and all the rest of it. And all Ratcliffe might walk away if the Glazer shithouses ask for voting rights and all this nonsense. But really, nobody truly knows apart from the inner sanctums of all parties involved here. So, look. Okay, and previously we heard that Sir Jim Ratcliffe was actually very confident with possibly getting this deal done. So he might be putting a more attractive proposition on the table to the Glazers because it means that some of them can stay in some capacity. It means that they can get a big wad of cash but still remain as shareholders at Manchester United and even maybe have voting rights as well and still have a hand in Manchester United's future profit. So this is it. And percentage-wise, he may be offering more money than the Glazer shithouses, than the Glazer shithouses could be getting from Sheikh Jassim to buy 100% of the football club. I.e. not more money, but more money per percentage sold, if you know what I'm saying. So it might make more sense for them to sell 51% of the club and then keep the remaining sort of stakes that they've got in the football club if Sir Jim Ratcliffe is prepared to do that. But I'm telling you now, if Sir Jim Ratcliffe does that deal with the Glazers, it's an underhanded, filthy deal, and he's not going to enamour himself with the fan base at all by doing that. What he will do is make himself Glazer 2.0, and he will make everybody start off not liking him immediately when he comes in. I mean, smash a 1 in the live chat, guys. If you would be pissed off if Sir Jim Ratcliffe ends up winning the football club and he's got 51% of the club and the Glazer shithouses are staying and they've got 19% of the football club or whatever they keep and he's given them 3 or 4 billion, whatever, and they stay in some capacity, you know, and then it looks like, oh, okay, you know, we're still in the position where we are not going to invest massively, where we're not going to get back on track. Lots of ones coming in the live chat. Exactly. He would be public enemy number 1, says Ollie Khan. I agree. What's the point, the Hoot Man? What's the point? So everybody would be very pissed off if that's the case. Fair enough, if he's going to buy outright the Glazer shithouses and it turns out that he's bought 69% of the football club and all of the Glazer pissheads have gone, then that's different. That is different. It's still not great because we want Sheikh Jassim and his billions and billions. It's still not great, but it's better as long as the Glazer shithouses go. But if he keeps them in some regard and does this dirty deal with them, it's not the answer. It's not the answer. So, look, obviously, United fans have been sending a strong message to the Glazers shithouses recently. Big up to supporters groups like the 1958, obviously making themselves very known, and we've got a little bit to cover on that in a moment. But, just keep it up, guys. That's all we can do right now. We're hoping that these Glazers are prepared to go. Hopefully the share prices keep plummeting, and then it gives them more of an incentive to piss off. If their overall value of the football club tanks, then maybe they'll be more inclined to sell for that amount of money that's currently on the table from Sheikh Jassim. So as we've heard, it looks like Sir Jim Ratcliffe's more confident than Sheikh Jassim about a possible Manchester United takeover, says the MEN. It sounds like kind of bullshit to me. But in regards to, the overall picture, I personally think that, Sheikh Jassim looks the more likely candidate because of the extra, the money, the what the fan base wants as well. I know that's not really going to impact the Glazers because they only care about money, but we're talking about 100% full sale, full purchase of the football club here, and they're not short of a few bob. So I do think that, there's every possibility that Sheikh Jassim wins, regardless of how confident Sir Jim is. I mean, we've seen some quotes the other day from Sir Jim Ratcliffe that suggest that, they would have never even bothered to try and buy Manchester United if they weren't extremely sort of confident in the ability to buy the club. So we'll see if that's the case, but we're obviously hoping that Sheikh Jassim wins out. And just on that, the 1958 I think they've got over 10,000 sign-ups now, guys. I just wanted to mention it again. We talked about it when it was announced the other day. But the 1958 on Twitter, it's the __1958. And here's some information. It says, with organisation comes empowerment. One focus, protect the future of our club. Glazers out, register and make a difference. So you can register for the shithouse Glazer effect to get them out of the football club by signing up to claimbackunited.the1958.net. And get involved, and basically you get access to things like information in regards to planned protests, and you can have your say, you can make suggestions, and you can get involved and you can voice your opinions on these shithouse owners. So I would encourage everybody to check out the 1958 on Twitter, and also check out this website, claimbackunited.the1958.net, and register yourself as a Glazers outer. Register yourself as somebody that wants to take back United, to claim back United, and so hopefully we can get back to our glory days. So just wanted to highlight that again, because while these wank pieces are still here at the football club, ain't nothing much changing, folks. Ain't nothing much changing. We're still going to be on that downward trajectory of mediocre gash, and we need them to sell. So yes, big up the 1958, and do check them out. Claim back United. And do what you can, guys. Get yourself registered. Of course, we've spoken about talking with your feet at the stadium and not giving them the cash. We talked about not giving them the cash in regards to merchandise and not giving them the cash in regards to feeding their sponsors. Do you know what? You know what, guys? You know what? Snapdragon, new sponsor, yeah? I'm buying a fucking iPhone next, mate. You know what I mean? Got a Samsung here, guys. Got a Samsung here. Fuck this Snapdragon bullshit, mate. I think there's a Snapdragon processor in there. I don't know. I'm only really kidding. I'm not going to chuck my Samsung away, to be honest. But you know what I mean, though. Like, you can do what you can do. You can do what you can do. Make it vocally known that you're not happy about these Snapdragon shithouses doing a deal with the Glazers shithouses at the moment while they're in there. You might think that doesn't really affect the overall situation, but if the Glazers are still using Manchester United as a vehicle to milk money out of the world by using us as a commercial entity just to sell bits of advertising space for, and they can generate this money, 900 million from Adidas, 60 million a year from Snapdragon or whatever, they'll keep doing it. They'll stay if they know that they can make a shitload of money regardless of fan backlash, or regardless of whether or not fans are buying things or buying merch or turning up and paying for tickets, all the rest of it. Then they will keep whoring us out and they will keep ruining this football club. So you can, I know it sounds a bit extreme, but you can be vocal. You can talk with your wallet. You can buy an iPhone instead of a Snapdragon phone, Snapdragon processor phone. You know what I'm saying? It sounds a bit extreme, but that's what you can do, and these things should have hopefully a knock-on effect. But who knows? I mean, there's only so much that we can do as fans right now, because the Glazers shithouses own all the club and they hold all the cards, sadly. Hey, MEFC Winners TV, thank you very much for the 50 sec. You sexy individual. Thank you very much there. He says, 2 bidders buying the Ferrari. Jim can buy it but can't afford to drive it. Jassim can buy it and drive it as he owns a petrol station. Fact. Well, there you go. It's a petrol station. So Jim owns a chemical company. He'd be able to provide the window washer. He'd be able to provide the brake fluid. You know what I'm saying? But he wouldn't be able to provide the fuel to actually drive the bloody thing. That's a great point. I love that. Mate, thank you so much for that, MSG Realist. I appreciate you. And yeah, you make a really good point. So if we... Hang on, let me pop that up on screen. So you're absolutely bang right. You know... One of the potential club owners can buy the football club, but can they really spend the money in all areas of what we need and give us what we need and buy the new players and get the facilities up to scratch and standard and build a new stadium and, you know, bring our facilities in line with the other top clubs in the world? Now, can they do that? The answer is probably no if Sir Jim buys it, because I think they're just buying it on a shoestring. He's having to beg, steal and borrow just to be able to buy the football club, it seems. Whereas Sheikh Jassim, crikey, he can have a Ferrari for every single day of the week. He could be like the Sultan of Brunei at Manchester United. Next thing you know, we go from having 1960s gym equipment to gold-plated bloody treadmills and stuff. You know what I mean? Like the best of the best. That's the idea with Sheikh Jassim. So I agree, it is a bit like that. We could have two potential owners. I'm sure either of them probably would be better than the shithouse Glazers, because they are truly awful. But if we're choosing which one we want, of course Sheikh Jassim makes the most sense, because wow, he's so got so much money, and he wants 100% of the football club as well, and he's vowed to wipe out the debts at Manchester United too. So immediately he come in. And there's no monthly payment on that Ferrari. You know what I mean? He's bought that Ferrari outright. When you're driving through the countryside, wind in the hair, sunshine on your face, driving through the hills, there's no monthly payment you've got to worry about. Whereas with Sir Jim, crikey, there's a big hefty monthly payment coming out every single month still, more than likely. So that is the reality. There is no real great candidate, but I suppose the best candidate out of those two is the one who's filthy rich. So there you go. Hashtag Sheikh Jassim in, hashtag full sale only, hashtag Sir Jim Ratcliffe Glazers 2.0. Absolutely. Thank you very much for your super chat there, you legend. I appreciate it. Get in there. Okay, right. I'm just gonna talk about that, you know, for one more moment as well, guys, about the 1958. So obviously they are trying to protest and organise protests. So check out this website, claimbackunited.the1958.net. Sign up, register if you can. And then also, you know, you can check out their Twitter page, as I say, __1958, and do what you can to get involved in anything that's going on. You know, it is important to protest the Glazers right now. I think the movement is growing. People are fundamentally disheartened with the Glazers ownership, and it's only getting worse and worse and worse the longer that they hold on to the football club. So, yeah, certainly do what you can, get involved. There we go. Well, I'm going to move on to some of the other news now. I'm sort of sick and tired about talking about the potential sale stuff. It's very, very annoying. By the way, guys, if you're just getting in, you can see that we are only 8 subscribers away from the next mini milestone of 74,500 subscribers. Can we get there during tonight's show? If you subscribe, then yes, we can. If you're new and you're not subscribed, then hit that red subscribe button down below. Hit the subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and then you'll be able to get involved in chat. Also, if you could smash the like button, that would be amazing. Hit the thumbs up on this video and help us boost up there on the old YouTube algorithm, my son. Oh, yes. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone who's done that. Right. So, some quotes have come out from Erik ten Hag, obviously, tonight as well. You know, the second part of the presser and things like that. And here's some more quotes on Amrabat from Erik ten Hag. So this is what Ten Hag said on Amrabat. He says, what we missed in our squad was behind Casemiro. Another one, typical holding midfielder. Amrabat can play alongside Casemiro, also capable in a higher position. He can play as a wing-back or a full-back. So I think spot on, really, from Ten Hag. The issues that we saw in the opening part of the season, really, was that United were putting a lot on Casemiro to sort of be that individual holding midfielder. And the other players we've got there, none of them are really truly adept at that. You know, certainly Bruno's not best playing deeper. Certainly, you know, you think of somebody like, Ericsson, he's not best playing like a super deep holding role. He can play there, obviously, but it's not ideal. Same goes for Mason Mount. Even McTominay, I think, is better going forward than he is playing as a number 6. He's gashed defensively, if you ask me, really. He might be a big unit, but other than that, he's not all that. He's not all that when it comes to reading the game, getting himself around, etc. So, I think Ten Hag's right. Amrabat provides us with a solid base. See, he's not going to be playing tomorrow, guys, which is a big shame. I mean, that is a real big shame, guys, and I'm very much disappointed about that. And it remains to be seen how long he'll be out for. We know that he is injured at this moment in time, and if we pop this up on the screen, this was from the presser, Ten Hag reporting it earlier on, that unfortunately he came back with an injury, so will not be available for tomorrow. But he says, I think, though, on the short notice soon, yes, he will be. So hopefully not too long that Sofyan Amrabat's out at Manchester United. But certainly doesn't look like it will be for a couple of games anyway, which is a big shame. But can't wait to see Sofyan Amrabat stuck in that midfield, to be fair. He is obviously somebody stylistically that's going to help Manchester United and help Casemiro and help us actually have a solid base to build on. You watch a couple of those games at the start of the season, our midfielders just getting bypassed. Got too many sort of forward-minded midfielders, not enough defensive, solid, physical, combative midfielders who are more comfortable sitting deeper, who can distribute the ball well, but also have that good defensive ability. Casemiro does, but we need somebody alongside Casemiro to give us that. So I think we'll probably see a really fantastic midfield pairing throughout this season, once he's back fit, of Casemiro and Sofyan Amrabat. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's going to be sexy, in fact. Casemiro alongside Amrabat is going to be pure filth. I can just see it happening and seeing it being really successful. Let's hope. Anyway, obviously only time will tell there. Okay, right, just one or two other bits of new stuff that I wanted to discuss, and then obviously we'll talk about some of the other reaction from the presser a little bit. Obviously we did do a preview earlier on. By the way, Ruddy Can't Game, thank you Ruddington lad very much indeed for gifting out a membership on the channel, my son. Get in there, Ruddy Can't Game. I do appreciate you, my son. Can we get some big love in the live chat there for Ruddy Can't Game, who's gifted out a membership? That is awesome. I really appreciate that. Get in there, you legend. Everyone, shout out to Ruddy Can't Game, man. Absolute legend. I think he's on 1.53k subs now. He's got a gaming channel. Check him out. Long time legend. Been on this channel for years and years and years. Absolute legend. Thank you, Ruddy, for gifting out a membership. It's ended up going to Batmouse. Batmouse has got the new membership there, and that's courtesy of Ruddy Can't Game. Thank you so much, Ruddy Can't Game. That's awesome. Let's get some big love in the chat for Mr. Ruddington. Yeah, Batmouse, new member there. Thanks to Ruddy. Thank you, Ruddy. I hope you're doing well tonight, bud. How are you getting on? Our man in New York City. Legend, absolute legend. JRE, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Says Brighton last team to win at Old Trafford. We got this. Revenge. Interesting, JRE. Interesting. Yeah, so United's home form is fantastic. It is like a bit like a fortress at Manchester United, of course. It is a fortress. We are doing particularly well at home. Everywhere else on the road, unfortunately, basically shite. Really not very good. But at home, it is a bit of a fortress. Let's hope that we can smash them up. I'll ask the live chat. We did this earlier on, but get your predictions in for the game tomorrow. I do think we will struggle because of the fact that Brighton are a really good team at the moment. They started the season well. They got 3 wins out of 4. They beat some good opposition, including Newcastle last game out. They're no mugs. They've got great team unity. They've got a very good manager. They're playing good football. They're confident. And I think that means that we're going to struggle. But we are at home. We are a fortress at home. We have done well at home. I'm going for 2-2. I'm sticking with 2-2. In a few days' time, you know, it's coming out on the 22nd, so I'll get going a few days before it comes out, Furkan Aaron, and then we'll start playing FIFA again, lad, for the new game. Can't wait to play the new game. Obviously, the old game's dead, mate. But the new game's the new game, and when the new game comes out, we'll be hitting it raw. And we'll also play the game a little bit while it's, while it's just before it comes out to familiarise ourselves as well. So give it a few days and we'll be back at it. Oh, yes. Ruddy Can't Game says, go into the MLS game tomorrow, says Ruddy Can't Game. Oh, really? Which one's that then? Oh, New York Red Bulls versus New York City FC. Oh, bit of a local derby, mate. That should be a raw one, bro. I hope that's going to be good, lad. Enjoy watching Sunday League standard football and paying $200 for the privilege, lad. I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding you, mate. I'm just kidding you. It's Conference South standard. I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding you. But no, enjoy, mate. That'd be awesome, actually. That does actually sound super legit, lad. Enjoy. That's class, mate. Hope it's a great, great game for you, bud. That's awesome. Thank you so much, buddy, for getting in with that super chat, lad, and I hope you have a wonderful time. That does sound really, really nice. I hope you have a great time. Luan France, what's going on? How are you tonight? Yeah, 3 o'clock kickoff games at Gash. We'll be back on for the watch along at 2:30ish. Berber says 4-1 to Brighton Alona. They are like that at the moment. I know that's my concern. They're a very good team. Jay says 4-2 Brighton. They play as a unit. 2-2 draw, says Staygold. Agrees with me. We got to come out fighting, says Andrew Cross. 3-1. Orlando says 1-1. Momo says 2-1 United. Simon says 2-1 United. 3-2 says Sir Jerme. 3-1 says Dell. 3-2 says Madhouse to United. 3-1 says Wazza. Right, yeah, 2-0 says Barca, he boss. 3-1 Danny, 2-1 Alan, 2-1 Bernal the Red, 5-2 says Marky and United win. Love that positivity. You don't have an MLS team, to be honest. Well, you better decide. So you're a New Yorker, aren't you? So you'd think it would have been New York Red Bulls. But obviously there is New York City FC as well. But don't be a fan of them, because they're like shitty. They're like shitty owned, aren't they? That's what they are, mate. They're like the New York Man City or something, mate. So don't even think about it, lad. You know, I think you should be a New York Red Bulls fan, to be fair. That makes the most sense. Because I'm pretty sure New York City FC are Manchester City vibes, aren't they? 4-0 says Duncan, 2-0 says Barca, 1-0 says Connor. They've even got like a Man City looking badge. Ugh, horrible. Ivo says 4-1 Brighton will get battered. Mustafa Faisal's going 3-1 to Brighton. 2-2 says King Boomy. Oh, that's awesome, mate. Tickets are free. The standard is probably Championship, says Roddy Can't Game. Really? No, fair enough. You can't argue with free tickets, mate. That's awesome. But you think the standard's Championship? I'm going to say League One, mate. League One at best. I don't know. But fair play to you, though, Roddy Can't Game, lad. I mean, look, the MLS is getting better. There's no doubt about it. It is getting better over a seriously long amount of time. But it's still a ways off. I'm going to say League One, lad. 2-0. $600 for MLS games, says Stay Gold. Kate Cadet says, I think we will be winning 1-0 and Mags will come on in the 74th minute, score an own goal and tell the world he's been scapegoated like his mate Jaden. I mean, that's it, isn't it? You know, that's it. So, I don't know if you saw Dimitar Berbatov's comments on him earlier, but Dimitar Berbatov basically, you know, said something along the lines of, obviously it's bad for Harry Maguire at the moment, but he needs to not make any mistakes. You know, he needs to stop making mistakes. If he stops making mistakes, then, you know, the pressure will gradually ease off of him. But if he continues to make mistakes, if he comes in and keeps making mistakes, he's going to get big time pressure. He's going to get abuse. And, you know, okay, it might not be fair, but that's what's going to happen if he keeps making these high profile mistakes. If he comes in and performs, he won't get this level of abuse. He won't get any abuse. If he comes in and does well and keeps a clean sheet and works hard and doesn't put a foot wrong, doesn't make a stupid mistake, then nobody's going to criticise him for the sake of it. The reason he's such an easy target is because he's making loads of errors every single game. And it's easy to criticise him. I don't know, Stephen Chan. I don't know. I'm going for 2-2. Maybe we will go down the game. Who knows? It's hard to predict that sort of thing, but I'm just going for a draw. I think Brighton, very, very positive team at the moment. United, not so much. We've got a lot of off-the-field issues. It could all just compound in this game and make it very difficult to win. Brighton, very good team. We are good at home. I don't know, I think a draw is the most likely outcome. I really hope I'm wrong. Let's hope that Rasmus Højlund bags a hat-trick. Let's hope that we play them off the park and we do brilliant things. I mean, we are favourites to win the game. If you look at it with the bookmakers, due to our home form more than anything else, and the fact we're Manchester United at Old Trafford, you would think we'd be able to batter them. 0793 says, not going to lie, MLS is nowhere near the Championship. Vanarama National League, baby. That's what I'm saying. Exactly that sort of vibe. I don't know. I think it's like League One. But, you know, I don't think it is as good as the Championship. I'd rather watch the Championship, to be honest. 0793 says, yeah, I feel 2-2. Not going to lie, says 0793. It's going to be at the Yankee Stadium. I guess they convert it into a pitch. So that's pretty interesting. Harry Maguire scores OG again. Hat-trick for Højlund. Get in there, stay gold. Okay, right, let me just cover one or two little other things that I've got tonight, guys. Then we're going to get into the Q&A for a live chat and everything. There's not too much going on in regards to extra news, but there is some extra quotes and stuff coming out from Erik ten Hag. So he said this as well. He said, Ten Hag, he said, I know from experience the first part of the season's always a struggle to fight to get the points in, but most important is that you get progress in performances. That is what you see, definitely. We are increasing, and that gives me confidence. So, you know, also there might be some issues with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, so there are some late night rumours that are surfacing tonight that suggest that Aaron Wan-Bissaka might be injured for the game, which would be a calamity, wouldn't it, up against Matoma? Would be a bit of a calamity if he's gone. So, yeah. Also, just one little story I wanted to bring up, which is, I'm sure, absolute bollocks and speculative at this stage, but I kind of think we need to think about this for the future. If we're not careful and if we can't actually start to produce results and do well in the future and, you know, be a successful team, then we will potentially lose some of our best players. People like Bruno Fernandes, people like Garnacho. So apparently Real Madrid are closely monitoring the progress of Garnacho. Apparently they are interested in him. And we've got to do all we can to keep hold of people like this, great young players. I'm not worried about losing them anytime soon, but I'm just saying, if United finish sixth or something, and one of the top clubs in Europe come a-knocking, it's easy to have your head turned, especially as a young player. So Man United need to just keep to a certain standard, just to keep hold of our young players and keep hold of our players, to be fair. But yeah, piss off Real Madrid. Piss off Real Madrid, absolutely. Completely agree with you. Also, we've got another update from James Ducker here that says that Sancho's future at Man United is more uncertain than ever, with Ten Hag admitting he does not know if the England football will play for him again at the football club. So Ten Hag said, I would not be doing my job if, he said, wait a second, he said, wait, where's this quote gone? I've lost it, guys, but he basically said, I've lost it here, but he said something along the lines of, I would not be doing my job if I, let these standards not be met and all the rest of it. So, yeah, obviously a lot of criticism coming in there for him. But Ten Hag said, my decision based on Jadon Sancho is only based on principle. So these are some late night information that's coming out in regards to Jadon and some of these quotes from the second part of the interview that are coming out. So, yeah, it looks like obviously Sancho is out of favour with Ten Hag big time. Any hoosers. Right. Okay, so I'm not going to dwell too much on anything that we discussed. Obviously, the Glazers shithouse situation is no good. We're hoping for a good performance tomorrow. We have, a lot of hope for tomorrow, but it's another question as to whether or not we're going to perform. We have got injury problems right now. We know there's a bunch of players missing, but hopefully we've got some big players back, like Martinez, for instance. Furkan Aaron says, what did you have for dinner? Thank you, Furkan, for the super chat. So we had like some homemade sort of like Nando's vibe tonight. So it's actually my my missus's daughter's birthday today. She shot me in the eye with a Nerf gun, guys. I don't know if you can see, it actually doesn't look too bad. But I got these two awesome Nerf guns for her birthday, right? And when I wasn't looking, she just fired one at me. And I don't know if you've seen it. This was a big fuck-off Nerf gun. Well, it's not one of these little ones. It's a fuck-off rifle. And it just, like, pinged straight in my eye. And I was literally, like, bent over. It felt like my eye exploded. And I was fucking, like, screaming and stuff. You know, I got shot in the eyeball with a Nerf gun earlier on, guys. And it was really painful. I couldn't see properly for, like, 10 minutes. I know it was an accident. I'm just saying it's still, I'm doing a stream here, Mrs. P. No need to pipe up. Yellow card, love. Yellow card, okay? Yellow card, I'm doing a stream here, Red card. Red card. No, she didn't do it deliberately. It was an accident, but I still got shot in the fucking eye. Alright, anyway, so, there you go. You are now sent off, by the way. Go get an early bath. So, no, I got shot in the eyeball, guys. It's not fun. I don't know if you've ever been shot in the eye with a powerful Nerf gun, but it absolutely canes. I was worried. I was genuinely worried for a while. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, does it? It was this one here. It doesn't look that bad. But I tell you, it wasn't nice. Your uncle lost his eye with one of them. Bloody hell, Mark Boyle. No, it was genuinely like, and it just took me completely by surprise. Right in the eyeball. It was horrible. Yeah, exactly the hoop, man. Get nerfed, exactly. It was very, very disconcerting. But we had like a Nando's-style dinner. Not Nando's, though, but just went to Asda and got, like, a bunch of, like, breaded chicken pieces, coleslaw, mashed potato, beans. Basically like a Nando's at home type dinner that we had. And it was very nice. It was very nice. And then I got shot in the fucking eye. I sound like someone who's been scapegoated, says the cake cadet. Is that great? Just call me Jadon Scamcho. Hardened up princess Ivo Bosic. Mate, seriously. Have you ever taken a Nerf gun in the eye, mate? I'm talking about a powerful one, too. I'm talking about one that fires, I don't know, like 50 feet per second or some shit. Right in the eyeball, lad. Disgrace. Anyway, so yeah, I got shot right in the eye. A Nando-style dinner and a Nerf gun in the eye. There you go. I was in the military, saw it for real, says Ollie Khan. Oh, you're odd. But fair play to you, Ollie Khan. Okay, listen. In the grand scheme of things, getting shot in the eye with a Nerf gun isn't the same as somebody, shooting actual lead bullets at your face, mate. I get it. But you know what? Still, each to their own, mate. And a Nerf gun in my eye for me, that's extreme. Shot by the gun I bought. Yeah, it was literally like the third shot as well. So get this, I was like, right, shoot me. So this is what happened. I was like, shoot me, right? And I went like this. And I just like covered up, right? And then she shot me in the arm, the chest, and it fucking hurt in the arm anyway. It was pretty hard. And then I was just chilling like a couple of minutes later. Next thing you know, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I haven't said, right, shoot, let's take it out. I haven't said, right, let's go. Ping straight in the fucking eyeball, guys. That's how it goes. I was icing my eyeball for 10 minutes afterwards as well. But lesson learned. Also buy some goggles when you buy Nerf guns, because you literally, the ones I got anyway, you cannot use them without goggles. If you use them without goggles, somebody's losing an eyeball. Somebody will be left with a big ocular cavity if you do not get goggles. So that's the lesson learned there anyway. That's the lesson. Okay. Yeah, nice one. Right, you know what, guys? I'm just going to get stuck into the live chat now, folks. I'm going to get stuck into the live chat. I can't be bothered to go over all the news today. It's Friday night. Nobody works Friday night. Skive hard, play hard. That's our motto. I'm actually really shattered tonight as well. So, let's get stuck into it, though. Everyone, now it's time to have your say. Do us a favour, retweet the show. It's linked to the top of the live chat. I'm going to go check that out and shout everyone out and give us a repost. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe if you're new, and get your comments in. We're just going to have a chat and a Q&A for the last 10 minutes or so of this show. We've had 15 retweets. Thank you so much to all the retweeters. You're a bunch of legends. Bobby Dazzler, thank you. Paul Levers, Sanjay Ramatar, Cedric Abel, a.k.a. Sir Jummy. Get in there, my son. Stephen Braun, The Goat, Richard Wisterpeck, Transfers_UTD, J United in Gaming, Boomy, Good Jim Bond, Tommy Boyle, Aaron Homeyard, Kieran Watts, Larry Hasser, and MMCG 2022. Thank you guys so much there for giving us a repost on Twitter. I do really appreciate that. You're a bunch of absolute legends. Thank you so much. And also, I will pop the link to the top of the live chat now of the watch along, which is tomorrow at the end of this stream. Feel free to go over there and smash a like on it. We'll be back on at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, and there is the link to the watch along. So please do check that out at the end of the stream and smash a thumbs up on it. I'm going to get into the chat now, guys. Let's just have a Q&A. Let's just have a chat. Let's just chill. Tom Furlong, what's going on? Andrew Cross says, I was in Nam when the shit went down. Cheltenham. Dude. So you get, yeah, you were, I don't know, betting on a horse called Napalm Enema or some shit. John Vallandigham says, you made my wife laugh. LOL, says John Vallandigham. Nice one. Shout out to Mrs. Vallandigham, by the way. Nice one, John. Thank you for that. Happy to be of service, lad. Has she been watching the movie Leon? Says Freedom Journey. Don't think she has, but, good shout. Dell TV, how you getting on? Fake Messi went Liverpool, so we'll be grand, says FJT. So, yes, I've pinned the watch along to the top of the live chat now, guys. There's the link. What would be your ideal squad for tomorrow's match? Well, ideal squad. Is there really an ideal squad right now? I mean, this is the squad that I put up earlier during the preview that I suggested that Ten Hag may select. It's not my ideal squad. What I would do is basically this. For who's available right now, I would select basically this, but I would not have Garnacho on the left and Rashford on the right. I would have Rashford on the left and Pellistri on the right. So it would be this squad here that's over there on the right-hand side, guys, except that with the caveat that, it would, instead of Garnacho starting the game, actually, even though Garnacho's great and I feel like Ten Hag will select him, I feel like Pellistri should be playing in that right-wing position for the game. So I'll say that team there, apart from Rashford just here instead of Garnacho, and on the other side, Pellistri. More or less, that would be my sort of ideal lineup. Do you want to hear my 2 new jokes now, Piggy? Go for it, Kate Cadet. Let's have you, my son. Let's be having you. I'll give you my honest opinion on them. You lost a lung in Nam, says John Vallandigham. Bloody hell. Are you being serious? I don't know, but if you are, crikey, mate. That is some serious shite right there. Fish and chips tonight or barbecue, Piggy? What you should have? I think you should have fish and chips, bro. Tommy Boyle says, hopefully Jim buys the club because there's Klingons on the starboard bow. Jim, like McColostomy, Sulk showing the slab to get rid of. As a fan, he knows what he's doing. He listens to. Oh, I don't know, Tommy Boy, Maybe. I mean, he's a local lad, isn't he? He already owns a football club, OGC Nice or whatever. I mean, who knows? But I just want money, money, money. It's so funny in a rich man's world. It would be nice to have a shitload of cash and be sugar daddied for a while. Build the team around Slabby, says Ashen Duke. Just retweeted. Thank you, Luan, for retweeting the show. I appreciate that. Trying to make dinner and listening. I'm in and out of the chat. Hey, no worries, Luan. Thank you so much. What you having for dinner? Polistri's got a place, says Dell. Rashford on the right, says Mounts. Well, you've seen him play there sometimes. And obviously, they could be interchanging throughout the team just to keep them, throughout the game to keep them guessing. Yeah, Polistri, says FJT. Midfield is a bit attacking, yeah, but who have we got available? It's not like we're going to have Shotty, McColostomy, Bag, McTominay in there. What about Amrabat, says Jay. He's not fit, unfortunately. Providing Slabby doesn't play at all. Yeah, exactly. We should win this time. Well, hopefully Slabby up front and Prey. Probably do better up there. You was a medical corpsman with the 1st Marines. Bloody hell, John Vallandoon. Going in there raw, lad. Crikey, you saw it firsthand then, lad. Some serious atrocities going on in that war, lad. Bloody hell. What's the origin story on the name of your channel? It's a nickname when I was a youth goalkeeper. Basically, I was a bit of a porky individual known as the Flying Pig Lad. So I was nimble and agile, but a hog of a man. You know what I'm saying? Did you know Harry did? Kate says, okay, did you know Harry Houdini once had a pet? It was an scapegoat. Super chat. Sorry, I just needed a second to gather myself there, guys. Because that was an abomination of a joke there. What a terrible joke. One of the literal worst things I've ever seen in my life on this channel. Oh my god. Stick to your day job, Kate Cadet, of being a supermarket shelf stacker, mate. Okay? Because you, sir, do not have a future in comedy, lad. I'll tell you that. Oh shit, I missed a super chat here from Gordon. Gordon Bennett, I missed the super chat. Gordon, thank you so much. He says, Garnacho Hoyland the police tree. # give youngsters a chance. Gordon, thanks so much for the super chat, mate. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, Gordon. Let's get some big love in there for Gordon. You're a fucking legend. Thanks so much for all the support, mate. And he says, Garnacho Hoyland police tree. Give youngsters a chance. I mean, that'd be cool. But obviously, Rashford, with his experience, I could just see he's got to be going in there, really. I think Ten Hag will play him. But that's an interesting shout you make there, anyway. Here we go. Kate Cadet says, Piggy, did you know that Warwick Davis does YouTube now? He only does short clips, though. That one's not bad, but you know what? You know what? Red card, mate. How dare you make light and make jokes of the vertically challenged, mate? You're a disgrace of a man. Not everyone could be as tall as you, Kate Cadet, and have as broad a dome as you either, lad. That's harsh. You are a rude individual, sir. How dare you? I've taken personal offence to that, my son. You know what I'm saying? How dare you, sir? How fucking dare you make a joke out of a dwarf? You are a disgusting human being. Do you know that? You're disgusting, mate. Give him a red card, guys. What a horrible person. What a horrible, horrible, horrible person. Anyway, Mainu World, thank you, Cobby. Mainu World getting in here raw. He says, before I watch Rashford at right wing, I'd rather discover the amount of licks it takes to reach the centre of a Tootsie Pop, says Mainu World. Okay, fair enough. Well, we've already seen Rashford play at right wing quite a few times, though. That's what I'm saying, you know. I think maybe that could happen just because of the fact we have seen it. I can't really see Garnacho playing on that side because we haven't really seen that. But, I mean, maybe he'll just play Palistri and have Rashford on the left. Thank you so much, though, Mainu World, for getting in raw. Love the name of the channel, mate. Name of the account there. That's awesome. Paul says, this is my super chat. Cheers. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate you getting there, Paul, lad. He says, this is my super chat. Cheers. Cheers for the super chat, Paul. That's very kind of you, mate. Get in there. Get some super chat emojis in there for him. Very, very kind. Thank you so much. That's R2D2, you awful, horrible human being, says Tommy Boy. Exactly, I know. So, to be fair, it's quite good from Kate Gillett. He says, I got sent for that. Straight red for you. I mean, it's not a bad one, but, you know, it's also a little bit distasteful, some might say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, certainly that's 1 foot off of YouTube, lad. You know, certainly it's 1 foot off of YouTube, mate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 1 foot off of YouTube, that one, lad. Anyway. It's my normal chat, says Tom Furlong. Nice one. My game prediction was 2-2, J-Dubs. 2-2, my son. 2-2. Gordon says, Pig, sofa score has McTominay, Ericsson, Casemiro in the middle and Bruno on the right wing. Okay. I mean, that would be shite. I can't see that being the case because that would be truly shite. I mean, Bruno right wing kind of makes a bit of sense, I suppose. And I guess if Bruno's played on the right wing, then it probably will be McTominay who comes into that midfield. So I guess that could easily quite be, you know, a reasonable prediction. Fair one, yeah. That was a low blow, says DJ Superfly guy. Do you know, Piggy, that Slabby's mummy had her say in today's mail? I know I'm going to get a silly answer, but is Slabby a man or a mouse? Well, you know, in reality, he's a man who has the a longer yellow streak in him than a piss sewer. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally, he seems like he's a little bit of a cowardly lion, my friend. You know what I'm saying? He's got his mummy sticking up for him. Thought it was funny, says 0793. Yeah, no way on the right wing. I don't want to see him there. You don't want to see him playing in the cam. Exactly for sports greed out 100%. You reckon Slavy would make a decent striker? Yeah, he probably would be, actually. That joke came up short, says Stay Cold. Oh, what do you call a Spanish footballer with no legs? Gracias. Oh, Matthew Smith. Bloody hell, my son. Fucking hell. Oh, my goodness me. Oh. Lewis erases his red card icon, melts as the mustard. National football slower. Bruno can play right wing there. Yeah. My comment didn't even come up. Ah, what the hell, Bristolia Macam, lad. Keep trying, lad. R2D2 says, R2D2's a god. Golden rule. No vertically challenging jokes are allowed, says Tommy Boyle. A piss sewer. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything that was yellow, but a piss sewer makes sense. Compared to most, Maguire has balls, says Ashen Duke. I guess so. I guess he does have balls. Unfortunately, they're made of putty. Pig, I went to the shops the other day to get 6 cans of Sprite. It was only when I got home I realised I picked 7 up, says Killer Mac Baker. I'm going to get off this channel now, guys. Mark says, Pig, I cannot believe fans are like, we should wait to see what Mount will do when he's the number 7. Oh, he's shite, isn't he? I know, he's going to be on the bench, mate. Harry's not coming out tonight. He's cleaning this room. Exactly, Rushmano. Precisely. So what's wrong with the escape joke, scapegoat joke then? It's just preposterous, lad. A scapegoat? A scapegoat? No. Doesn't make sense, lad. It just doesn't actually make sense. Okay, Harry Houdini's an escapist. Yeah, okay, you're talking about scapegoats. So you've put the word escape together with scapegoat. It doesn't, that's not a strong enough connection, mate. You're totally clueless, mate. That's all I can say, lad. It doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Not back to the drawing board with that joke. Just scrap it. Thank you very much for the super chat here, Paul. He says Maguire wouldn't work as a striker. Too far for an own goal. That's true, isn't it? Although I wouldn't put it past him. Maybe he'll be like the David Beckham of goal scorers from the halfway line of OGs. You know what I mean? Could happen. Anyway, guys, you know what? I'm absolutely shattered tonight. Sorry, I'm going to have to pack it in. Plus, I'm being dad joked to death right here. I'm literally being dad joked to death, and I can't be arsed with it anymore. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. My goodness me. These jokes are something else right now. Knock, knock. Who's there? Harry? Harry who? Harry up and get the ball out of your own net, Maguire, says Keanu Steve. I mean, that's not terrible for a knock, knock joke, to be honest, but it's not that bad. I haven't, to be honest with you, J United. Sorry. Thank you, Curvins Pierre. 180 likes. Get in there, Sir Jummy. Thank you so much, bud, for letting us know. Guys, hit that like button. Smash the likes on it. Give us a thumbs up. That'd be amazing. Let's see if we can get 200 likes on this random chat this evening. Drop a thumbs up. Drop a like on it. Guys, we are going to be back tomorrow for the watch-along. You're a bunch of bloody legends. 2-1 or 3-1. Yeah, come back after this video is finished and get your thoughts and predictions in about the game tomorrow. Let us know what you think's going to happen. But I do think we will draw the game 2-2. Sadly, Brighton just looking too decent at the moment. United very, very ropey. But we are at home. We have been better at home, so you never know. But I'm going for a 2-2. Come back afterwards and let us know your thoughts. Hoopman says, Pig, did you see the stuff for the next Ultimate Team was released today? Also, web app available on the 20th. Oh, nice one. We'll probably start streaming before then. So we'll check out the web app when it comes available on the 20th then. Get in there, the Hoopman. Thank you for letting me know, bud. I've been totally out of the loop with the FIFA stuff, but I will be getting bang into it again over the next coming days. Who would win, Flying Pig United or Swimming Cow Dish United? Says, do you mean divided? Dish United? Did you just say Dish United? I think you mean divided, right? Dish United. Fucking hell. Is that Zaid Miassi in disguise? Luan France, get in there, my son. What can't cars play football because they only have one booth? One boot, you mean? One boot. You spelled it booth, guy. Do you know what I mean? You mean boot. You guys are not even getting your jokes right now. You're not even spelling properly. I'm going. I'm fucking going, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, yeah? You have a great night. Red card to the lot of you guys. Fucking straight red to the lot of you. See you later on. In the sin bin you go. I'm going. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone. You're a bunch of legends. I'll see you tomorrow for the watch along. Do us a favour. Check out the link pinned to the top of the live chat and go and give us a cheeky little retweet over there. No. Go and give us set a reminder over there. And also... click the like on it. Give us a like spike over on the Man United versus Brighton watch along. We're on 26 likes at the moment. Can we get to 40 likes, guys? Can we get to 40 likes? Go over there, smash the likes at the end of the stream. Come back, have your say about anything we've discussed on this channel as well. That'd be immense. And have a great night, guys. Much love to you all. Thanks to all the mods. Thanks to all the members. Thanks to everybody on screen. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you, Vincent. Vincent Bullock. You went to the doctor and I told him I feel like a massive slap. He said, he don't be silly, boy. There's only one slap in this world. Harry Maguire. Good night, guys. Good night. Thank you for watching. What the fuck? See you later on, guys. I'll see you in a bit, everyone. Stay classy. Have a great night. I'm going. Gonna neck this bottle of Jack Daniels for fuck's sake. See you on the next one, everybody. Have a good night. You're killing me over here, guys. You're killing me. See you soon, everyone. I appreciate you all. Stay classy. Have a good night. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the likes, hit the subscribe. Go and smash a like on the watch along. See you soon. Much love to you all. Nice attempt at jokes, guys, but stick to your day jobs, yeah? See you soon. Right, okay, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Much love. And remember, Wednesday Seagulls. Thank you, K Cadet. You too. Wednesday Seagulls. Follow the trawler. By the way, I actually haven't had a drink since, like, December, guys. This is just in the cupboard. You know, I'm not actually going to drink any of that. It was just for comedic effect. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Stay classy. Have a good night. Yes, indeed. That's a proper Friday night now. Hey, stay classy, everyone. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. But I do have to go now. Otherwise, I would stay here, and you guys would keep saying things like that, and then I would actually have to be eyeball pouring the vodka into my eyeball, like in Kevin and Perry Go Large, just to be able to continue stomaching this level of atrocities taking place in the live chat. Good night, guys. Much love. Piggy loves you. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.